Okay, I think we're live. Hey guys, how's it going? Let me move my screen over just so I can make sure I get all of the comments. Okay, perfect. So today, do you guys think my hair looks exceptionally red? I think it does today. It's so weird. Anyway, today is day 4 of 5 days to creating your first digital product. If you guys have been following along, day 1 was assessing your own skills and looking at the tools you have. So you don't spend a lot of money right off the bat. You just work with what you got. Day 2 was finding the gap. It was thinking about your ideal client and the problems that you can help solve, right? Looking at the end in mind, looking at the human beings that you can help and really creating something for them. Having those conversations, getting out of your comfort zone, and not just creating stuff that you like, but what your end user will pay for. That's the biggest thing. Yesterday was all about curating inspiration. Like I said, if you are different, if you're an artist, if you're someone that can just out of nowhere pull things out of their butt and just create something amazing, cool. I'm not that person. So I have to actually gather visuals, gather inspiration, gather like a general aesthetic before I can start creating anything. That was yesterday. So today we're putting all of that together. We're honing in on the actual like look and style and design of whatever we're creating. So some of you are not creating visual things. Maybe you're creating something like music, like we talked about. Or maybe it's something more like organizational, like you're creating Trello workflows or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, you're still going to need to know how you're going to market the product. So even if your product is not really visual, I still want you guys to have a style guide because you're going to have to actually promote this product. So even if you don't need help designing, you're going to need help designing the marketing, right? The messaging for what this product is going to be. So I still want you to do today's lesson, even if your product is not visual. So if it is, it's even better because we're going to put everything together that we gathered yesterday, either in our Instagram collections or in our Pinterest board, and we're going to put together a style guide before we start designing or creating what we're going to create. If you're a photographer, doing this style guide will be like, okay, this is going to decide the color palette of the props I'm going to buy. This is going to decide the background that I'm going to use. Maybe I have a lot of marble images in my Pinterest board, so I'm going to find a marble, either marble contact paper or find a marble tile or get a marble table that I know my mom has or whatever it is. The Pinterest board is going to direct your style guide, and your style guide is going to direct your actual product. So this lesson today is going to be pretty short and sweet unless people have specific questions. You guys did get your emails this morning. It had your download link. So one of the buttons in the download links downloads a PSD file. I love Photoshop. I work really well in Photoshop, but I know not everybody does. So this challenge, this time around, I actually created a Canva board for you guys. Now, if you're not familiar with Canva, don't worry. You can get a free account, and that's what's nice. That's why I really wanted to include it, because I know a lot of you don't want to pay for Photoshop, or it's just an overwhelming software. And so I wanted to give you guys a really good, easy alternative. And I think I'm going to hop over and do a screencast for you just so you know what it looks like. But the thing about Canva templates is you have to make sure you copy them into your account. And then once it's copied, then you can customize it. Then you can do things. But until you have it copied, you can't edit the original because it'll actually edit the original template that everyone looks at. So I really wanted to make that clear. There's a little disclaimer on the very first page of that template, but I just wanted to remind you here. So I'm going to jump over, let's see, share my screen, I want to show Google Chrome. Okay, now we're going to go to Canva.com. So my Canva account is going to show my designs, and this right here is, where are we? 5 days. Uh-oh, where is it? I'll just work with this. Oh, no, this is it. Is that right? No, that's not it. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. This one. This is the link to the product that you're going to see. Now, I have this disclaimer. Remember, please be sure to copy this template into your own account and edit the copy, not this original. Oh, and I had duplicated that. I wonder why that's 2. No, there's 1. So here you're going to go in. You can actually upload photos. So I have a ton of styled stock photos already loaded in here. So if I want, I can drag and drop these. Maybe I want it to be macaroon inspired. I can add that in. You can upload photos of whatever you want. So all of those images that you're curating from Pinterest, you can actually add these in as your inspiration. you can write down the different adjectives you want people to use. So if you're creating styled stock photography, maybe you're doing minimalist ones, maybe you're doing food, maybe you're doing event planning, whatever it is, you can use these as brand adjectives. Here is where your color palettes are decided, so you can go in and choose whatever colors you'd like, or if you already have like brand color palettes that you want to use, feel free to use those. You can change those out. You can decide the different fonts that you're going to use both in your marketing and in your product. Go through and you can upload your own fonts if you'd like. You just can't do that here in the template. And so it's very, very simple, guys. You just fill this all out, and this will be the guide to direct all the things you're going to create when you sit down to do your products and your marketing for your products as well. Let me go back to my face. So that was today. Not a lot of questions probably came through because this is pretty cut and dry. It's very simple to get through. So if you do have questions, please leave them in the comments below. Feel free to share this lesson, and if you want to share the link to have people sign up so they can get this Canva template for themselves, feel free to let me know and I will send them along the way, or tag them, or just share the bit.ly link. I'll put the bit.ly link below. And if you do have other questions or you're still not getting the emails, send me an email at info@rosemary-watson.com. I'll see you guys here tomorrow for the last day.